Bailey contradicts Reeves's claim that economy has turned a corner. Standing before a packed BCC conference on Thursday, British Chambers of Commerce Director General Shevaun Haviland left delegates in no doubt about where she thinks growth really comes from.
Every extra pound siphoned off in tax, she warned, is a pound that cannot be invested in new jobs, innovation or export-driven expansion.
For Haviland, fresh revenue must be earned, not harvested. A buoyant economy, she argued, is built on flourishing firms, not ever higher tax demands. Her remarks were aimed squarely at Chancellor Rachel Reeves, whose first budget leaned heavily on corporation tax and other business levies to plug a yawning fiscal gap. Haviland insisted the Chancellor should look to growth, not the taxman, for income, urging the Treasury to treat business as a partner rather than a cash point. In private, BCC officials say they have supplied ministers with a shelf full of practical, cost-neutral proposals, ranging from fast-track planning to export finance tweaks, that would lift output without draining the exchequer. The message: unlock enterprise and the tax receipts will follow. Sir Keir Starmer, facing the same audience only moments earlier, acknowledged that Labour's spring tax raid had bitten hard. "I've asked an awful lot of you this year," he conceded, as we set about repairing the foundations of our economy. The Prime Minister argued the pain was temporary and necessary, promising that sound public finances would ultimately deliver lower inflation, cheaper credit, and a more predictable backdrop for investment.
Yet even he could not ignore the restive mood in the room. Business leaders want reassurance that the era of sudden tax grabs is over.
Behind the scenes, senior Labour strategists insist they remain relentlessly pro-growth. Nonetheless, many delegates left Manchester unconvinced. One Midlands manufacturer muttered that talk of partnership is fine, but you can't pay wages with warm words. Another likened the budget to tightening the tourniquet and asking the patient to run a marathon. For now, the standoff is finely balanced. Reeves needs business buoyancy to hit her revenue targets. Businesses need fiscal breathing space to generate that buoyancy. The weeks ahead will reveal whether the Chancellor reaches for a lighter touch,
or whether Haviland's blunt warning that taxation kills growth goes unheeded.
Either way, the debate has shifted. Success will no longer be measured by how much Whitehall can raise, but by how far British firms are allowed to soar.